Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing on October the 23rd? Hope y'all day is going good. Hope everything is going all right. Right? Mine has started off a little rocky this morning, but I've been trying to maintain how to ignore. I think today is all about me learning how to ignore, because I ain't gonna lie. Mine is going a little bit rough. It's not a surprising one, so I think that's why I can do a good job of just ignoring the situation, because it's not really a surprising one. It's still the same person over. That's what happens when you have kids. Usually kids will stay constant. But because I have two that's out and one that's in, it's like this reciprocal effect it's so deep that I don't want to talk about it too much, but it is what it is. But I like knowing it because I can see the end and the beginning at the same time, and both of them is happening at the same time. I guess that's that Nine of Swords type of energy. I just don't know how long it's going to last. I ain't really trying to use, well, it's not even really, let me keep it real. It's not even the fact of using it. I mean, I am using it and know where's it at. But you know, the elemental is still going to not, for me anyway, for everybody else. I mean, hey, you got it like that. You need to give a shout out, because I need to come to you and get a reading from you. I done went to some of the best of them. So if you, I just maybe never met you. I just knew about them. So if you really that good, leave a comment, because I need to throw some dough to you to get this help. If you're willing to work with me. No, because my words get used against me. So if you're willing to work with me, for sure, hit me up. Leave me your information. You know what I'm saying? Leave me your information so I can try you out. But no, other than that, my day is really pretty good. To be honest, it's really a good day. Good morning, elementals. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And may the day be as beautiful as you. All right now. So elementals. What is the day? What is for October the 23rd, 2019? What is the chakra colors that you see for the day? What is the chakra colors that you see for the day? That match close to the meanings that I have in this deck. Can I get one no more than three? Thank you. I'm going to take those two. Okay. So for today, you see self-esteem and physical health. Okay. Confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. Okay. I mean, the day did start off with that with my situation. Physical health is interesting though. Fertility, strength, body image, and balance. That one is very interesting. It is very interesting. So, as usual, I'm about to pull out the book. I know that y'all can see the cards, the way that they are positioned. So let me see. I'm going to start with self-esteem first. Okay. See which one to read. Okay, I'm going to read the card story. You are wonderful. You are unique and powerful. Let the sun that you are shine through your actions and your being today. In the center of a sunflower field, a woman rides with a natural confidence into the day. Her feet are stable and grounded. She knows where she came from. She is connected to her source. The sun is at her back and shines so warmly upon her that it seems to come through her, as her. She openly expresses her uniqueness with a sense of inner freedom that comes from knowing and delighting in who she is. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, so let me go to the next one, number 5. Physical health. And I'm going to read this in a card story too. Honor the needs of your physical body and learn to love it just as it is. It is a sacred temple of your soul. Sitting on a stony ledge, looking out over the forest, a woman takes a private moment to honor herself. Overwhelmed by the roles and expectations of her life, she has been denying the needs of her physical body and thus holding her own inner light at bay. But as she takes a moment just to be, the natural, rejuvenative force of Mother Earth begins to rise up, gently drawing stress and worry from her body and reconnecting her to the deeply infinite fire light within. Interesting. I like the way they pair it up. Just from reading a card story, I don't know how many other people like it, but I really do like the way it's paired up at this point in time. I do. It's almost like what's coming over me is like today is a day about I mean, it's not just 100% about self-reflection. I think it feels more like it's all about getting into nature. It's like the energy is very, very discovery. I don't want to say it's self-discovery because it's not 100% it anyway. I mean, you can discover yourself in nature, but I don't want to say it's like that. It is being in nature, though. I mean, they use the natural, but, the only thing that's really natural than anything is nature. So when you embrace some parts of it, like when you walk in a day, what do it feel? What is your body feeling with every step? Or have you even tuned inner on your day and pay attention to each step you make and what type of energy that's coming up from your feet or either coming down from your head or coming in from maybe a different port? Where did it actually begins at? And when this energy is taking over you, is it related to the preoccupied focus that you have for the day? Is it blending in with that? Like for me, for example, when I go out, I'm into technology, I'm into digital, so I got out of iPods to get into just using my cell phone to play music. Carry that everywhere I go. So it created like a devil energy, a codependent energy from one object to another just to connect the music. But when I'm walking, right, sometimes it's like I could hear the song, but I might not want to change the song. So for me, sometimes I tune out of the song and I get into how I'm vibrating. And sometimes the music is what brings me back around. It's like when a certain song with where I from and the energy to where I zone at to pay attention to how my body is vibrating when these two meet. It's normally the song that catches my attention, and it's almost like it now has alchemized. There's the magician that then came up inside of here, and I'm as above as so below in a split moment. And it's interesting because sometimes when that happens, I forget what I was really focused on when it came to my body, and I just go straight into what my objective was for the day. Sometimes I don't even really process it until later on, but it's not the fact that my masculine energy is not aware that the feminine energy has separated from this situation. It gave me a detached moment for me to go into, okay, now it's time for my masculine energy to be shining a little bright right now, okay? But, that's kind of like how the energy is feeling, I feel that with these messages here, with these cards that came up from the elementals. It's like one of those moments of being able to get some type of acceptance between what it is of accepting what to let go and how to go with the flow. It's like understanding their relationship with inside of your vessel, and why your vessel actually need a relationship of a energetic frequency, wave, or vibration, or download that consists of letting go and going with the flow. And that's how I kind of feel with these cards, from reading the self-esteem one. The self-esteem one is almost got that kind of energy of letting go. Even the image is all about they just let go. They just let go. Like, I'm just going to let all this go. And then when it comes to the physical health, it's more or less going with the flow. It's like getting drawn into something that makes you a little bit want to resist it, or a little bit of hesitance that just want to come over you. And, that's why she more or less sitting on the edge to embrace the hesitation, to embrace or bind with the resistance or the hesitation by sitting down. And it is, to be honest, it's really a good fall season type of energy. These are fall colors. It's a real good fall thing. It's not even like it's not spring or summer colors. It's both of them too. It really is. So it's not like it's not going with the fall. Because fall comes in with an energy of letting go. We have to let go. We have to let go of our color. We have to let go of our wealth. We have to let go of a part of us. It's not like nature is not going with the flow of it. It's not even like they're not weeping when they're acorns or they're pine needles or they're rose petal or if their house get rained on. It's not even the fact that, that they want it to happen. It's not even really that. They have a way of bringing curiosity towards us or draw it in of, what are you feeling? Why do you stand there so long, trees? Why do you want to be here longer than I do? But is that the right question to ask them? Is that really the right question? Maybe they don't. Because I know I done walked to some trees that cry for freedom. And I walked to some trees that is more freer than I am. Don't even, it's not hollow, but it's a constant force of energy that never stays. It's almost like some trees is like it's just like me. I'm able to know that you're going somewhere and you're wearing something. I mean, it's called a corporeal, or the flesh, skin, muscles, tissue. It has so many things that is built inside of it. That what is it? And the collective consciousness really came up with the human body. That's what the collective consciousness came up with. It's the human body. And it's funny because a tree got a trunk. It's like a body too, a trunk. At least a trunk could hold a body. It could hold things, it could tame things. Because elephants got trunks. I mean, trunks go a long way, right? And then also you gotta think about it, because I think a trunk is almost something close to what homophones or something like that is called, where it got more than one pronunciation to go with the spelling. Or it got more than one meaning, something like that. I forgot. I guess I forgot, because what do education mean right now? It's just programming, all this reprogramming. Got a little while, got still some more years to go before it gets completely balanced though. It's going to be a lot of turmoil, but we still got some more years to go. That's how the energy is feeling for today. So elementals, can I get about 4 cards to talk about today's daily message as it relates to this chakra energy for today? Can I get 4 cards? Okay. Oh well. So what y'all think that energy feel like for y'all today? Huh? What do y'all think for all the people that's watching? Leave a comment. Tell me what y'all think about today. what y'all think about how I feel for today. Tell me what y'all see when y'all see the cards. Express your difference. Express your difference of what you think about the cards. It should be okay to express your difference, right? Express your difference about how you feel about it. How do y'all feel about the cards? I know you hear different opinions. Right now, before I flip over the cards, right now, remember I was talking about the magician, right? Talking about that magician. Got the magician at the bottom of the deck. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Three of Wands that's showing up. We have the Four of Cups showing up. And we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is interesting. Why do I say it's interesting? It's because the the Pentacles is in reverse. That's why it's interesting. Because it's like I don't know. It's the effects of living close to a base and wanting to have your windows open at the same time. But for real, I let my windows open when I be doing readings, because nature gets to flow freely inside. But what I was saying was, it's interesting that the King and the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, because it's like, for me, it's like coming out and still talking about your self-esteem and your physical health. It's because the King of Pentacles is like your self-esteem, but it's going through a spiritual realm, okay? It's going through something deeper than... It's just something deeper. It's something that holds depth. Like D-E-P-T-H. Before everybody started freaking out, because, my dyslexia ways. I grew up dyslexic. It's still with me. So people have trouble understanding my words. So even though I said deaf, as in D-E-P-T-H, it do sound like deaf, as in D-A-T-H. But I'm saying deaf, okay? As in D-E-P-T-H, all right? So, that's the thing about when people do things to people who got disabilities and had them all their life. Karma is just one of those things that come back and get them. I'm going to be dyslexic until I pass away. It's kind of funny because it's like I get prepared to get old and I still have this problem. I got older, I know for a fact if I start moaning and have a natural death, ain't nobody going to understand my words when it's time for me to leave up out of here. And I think my dyslexia way is also like a weapon. It's a weapon. And I have to learn that it is one for me. It's a weapon. It's a gift that was given for my elementals for me to be dyslexic. So, get bullied for being dyslexic a whole lot. And dyslexia is one of those diseases that Well, not a disease. It's one of those handicaps, because it's not a disease. It's one of those handicaps that attract bullies. I mean, I'm not the only one dyslexic. So I didn't have two other people that's been dyslexic, and they got bullied too. A lot of people like to bully dyslexic people. So, when I say my whole life didn't prepare me, it prepared me. Because my handicap is what it is. But what I was trying to say, I know another plane gonna come, but like I was saying, the Ten of Pentacles is still all about you being whole. It's still about you becoming whole. Just because it's out in reverse, it don't have to be negative. And a lot of books is there to help you, but at the same time, many books, when you begin or pick up a book for tarot reading, I haven't found one yet that I haven't faithfully, quote unquote, it's not words verbatim, but this is a quote unquote, this is metaphorically, right? They all come out and say, if you got that psychic ability, you're going to be able to read more like an oracle. But sometimes people think it's just about getting oracle cards. But the oracle aspect is where you tapping in intuitively, okay? But I'm open to tarot readers' comments. Put them in the description box. Tell me what you think it might mean to you. It's okay. If you don't believe it's okay, go check out the video that people ain't checking out. Or maybe y'all are checking out. The analyticals is all over the place. So, it is what it is. Check it out. I got somebody up there. And I allow them to be free of what they think it is. But I always tell them and say, it's interesting how you talk, but you don't see it. It's all good. It is what it is. So the grounding aspect of it that comes with the King of Pentacles is, what convinced you that your spirit is grounded in the beginning? Because, where is it located in your body to be grounded? That's because we're in the chakras. It's a spiritual thing. You're supposed to have 7 of them. Is they grounded because of the location? Is that the only way you know that they function? Is because of the location of the image that you was told. For what I'm trying to say, for example, see, they got locations according to the images. According to where they say they assign that far as organs in the body. Is this what you really focus on? Now, that still ain't a pinnacle. It don't really come a pinnacle until really, you go through a surgery. Or you know somebody that went through a surgery. Or you touched a kidney or intestine or, all the stuff inside when you get to touch it. Because, if that's the case, people made dinosaurs. Clay, mold. And tell people all the time they found those bones. Just like we, you know what I'm saying? And that's the funny part. We got so much technology now that deep down inside, don't nobody know what's real or fake. And that's what make everything so easy and complicated. It's what make easy and complicated live at the same time. Which kind of brings up a little bit these 2 cards that's in the middle that is upright, which is the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. The 4 of Cups, okay? One thing I love about this card right here is the fact that this 4 of Cups got the ship sailing, right? So usually some people, I feel you'll think it's a missed opportunity. But it might not necessarily be a missed opportunity. Because when you're looking at images, what to say that cup ain't going to move faster than the boat? You have to do really a mathematical calculation. Who to say that the boat just because the boat appears to be farther away and the cup appears to be closer, that it's still not aim. I mean, if you look at the size of the boat, the size is what makes it feel like it's farther in the distance. But if the four cups supposed to be standing out, especially with the key that's onto the rat tail that's here, that they still got the option. They didn't lose nothing. And then it's red. And it's funny how in this red cup we have physical health. And I read it. You know, it's all about allowing what is not needed to go ahead and go, right? Then you got the 3 of Wands, which is almost like this, because you really can't see the sun. You can see the highlights, but you can't see the sun, which is almost like the moon being up. And when you sit here and you into your wands, what your wands is your pride, your self-worth, your self-love, and your confidence. That's where you're getting into. See, the King of Pentacles is upside down, right? The 10 of Pentacles is upside down. But when you look at this belly button, they connected to the Pentacles. You know, that's how that magician be working at times. The magician just does those magical things. Usually the 3 of Wands is all about, you know, you waiting. But, you know, that's the beautiful part of having so many different decks. Because this 3 of Wands is all about, more or less to me, it's about you letting go, being inside of yourself. You know, it's that confidence, it's that self-love. It's all of that that's there. And it's taking that time out on the spiritual day to get it all together and find your time for the day. And that's what I feel like the message is for today. Overall today, get out in nature. Go enjoy yourself. Find that natural moment that sparks you. Think about what it is that you want and put your arms out. Soar. Enjoy. Yeah. Think about those options while you're out there. Think about the things that you want. Think about what you're going after. Because see, this 4 of Cups can mean with the ship that you're going forward. Especially with the 3 of Wands with it. So today is your day to do it. Do that thing today, okay? You got something deep down in your heart, up in your root chakra, also the heart to me too. But you got something down in your root chakra that just need to come up. Find out if it's what fits for you, right? Lately there's been some activations going on. Find out. Is this, question it. Why do this got to be part of your life purpose? Question it. Do what you got to do for today. So that's what it is all about. Go ahead and close this out with a advice message. Can you get the closing advice message for today? Oh, that is so beautiful. So the advice message for today is stability. I shall keep going. Ain't this what's happening here? When you look at both of them together, the 3 of Wands and the 4, you're going to keep going, right? The stability is there. The Manjari of Life. The praying Manjari strengthens the eyes and brings inner peace, stamina, and confidence. With its help, you can take setbacks in your stride and keep going through thick and thin. We are much stronger and resilient than we think we are. A constructive and positive inner attitude help us to activate and use the latent staying power within us. Imagine that there's a fire burning in your innards, which gets more and more powerful with every breath you take. The fire is there to strengthen and rejuvenate your body, to warm your heart, and to clarify and enlighten your mind. My inner fire possesses me, strengthens me, and reveals to me my abilities and my possibilities. Alright guys, this has been a beautiful message for today. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all daily chakra message. Until the next time, y'all stay positive and be safe.